Many voices fill the air when we talk about food. Some people will tell you that grains are the secret to a long and healthy life, a cure for all that ails us. They paint a picture of ancient civilizations built on the strength of wheat and rice, suggesting that these foods are a perfect fuel for the human body. Others will tell you the exact opposite. They claim that grains are the root of modern disease, causing everything from weight gain to brain fog. Both of these views sound very strong and very sure of themselves. They create a confusing landscape for anyone just trying to figure out what to eat for dinner. The real story, as it often is much quieter and more balanced. Grains are not a magical cure for every illness that exists. Eating a bowl of oatmeal will not instantly reverse a chronic condition. Before we can decide if grains are good or bad for us, we must first understand what they are. At their core, grains are simply the edible seeds of specific grasses. Think of a field of wheat swaying in the wind. The top of each stalk holds the seeds that we harvest and eat. Wheat, rice, corn oats, barley, rye. These simple seeds form the basis of many staple foods that people consume all over the world every single day. When you eat a slice of bread, a bowl of pasta, a serving of rice, or your morning breakfast cereal, the most important thing to know about these seeds is that they can come in two very different forms: whole or refined. This single difference is the key to understanding almost everything in the grain debate. A whole grain is the entire seed, just as nature made it. It contains all three of its original parts. First is the bran, which is the tough outer shell. This layer is packed with fiber, B vitamins, and important minerals. Next is the germ, the embryo of the seed, which has the potential to sprout into a new plant. The germ contains healthy fats, more vitamins, and other nutrients. The third part is the endosperm, and it is the largest part of the grain seed. The endosperm is mostly made of starch, which is a carbohydrate that provides energy. It contains some protein, but has very few of the vitamins and minerals found in the bran and germ. When a grain is refined, the milling process strips away the bran and the germ. All that is left behind is the starchy endosperm. This process is done to give grains a finer texture and a longer shelf life. The result is white flour, white rice, and other pale, soft grain products that are very common in our food supply. So, when you see whole grain on a food label, it means the product was made using the entire seed, with all its natural fiber and nutrients intact. When grains are refined, they are fundamentally altered, and the consequences for our health can be significant. The refining process, which removes the bran and the germ, is designed to create a softer, more shelf-stable product. However, in stripping away those layers, we lose the vast majority of the grain's nutritional value. The fiber, the B vitamins, the healthy fats, most of the minerals are discarded, leaving behind little more than pure starch. This stripped-down product behaves very differently in the body compared to its whole grain counterpart, and not for the better. Because refined grains lack fiber, they are digested very quickly. This rapid digestion causes a swift and dramatic spike in blood sugar levels. Your body responds by releasing a large amount of insulin to manage this sugar rush. This cycle of sharp spikes and subsequent crashes can leave you feeling tired, irritable, and hungry again soon after eating. Over time, diets high in refined grains raise risks of weight gain, metabolic syndrome, and type 2 diabetes. For the vast majority of the world's population, whole grains are a safe, healthy, and beneficial part of a balanced diet. People from all walks of life can thrive when they include whole grains in their meals. Children, adults, the elderly. Grains have been a cornerstone of human nutrition for millennia. They are an efficient and accessible source of energy and nutrients. Whole forms provide complex carbohydrates that fuel body and brain without sharp swings. Active individuals especially benefit from steady energy. From training to job sites to parenting, sustained energy matters. Around the world, grains sit alongside vegetables, legumes, and healthy fats as part of cultural dietary patterns. They are affordable, versatile, and easy to incorporate. For healthy people without sensitivities, there is no reason to fear whole grains. While whole grains are healthy for most, they are not suitable for everyone. For some, avoiding specific grains is a medical necessity, not a lifestyle choice. The most well-known condition is celiac disease, where gluten triggers an immune response that damages the small intestine lining. Gluten is a protein found in wheat, barley, and rye. For someone with celiac disease, even a tiny crumb can cause pain and intestinal harm. Some have non-celiac gluten sensitivity. Tests are negative, but symptoms are real. Symptoms can include bloating, gas, abdominal pain, headaches, fatigue, and brain fog. Eliminating gluten can dramatically improve well-being for this group. Others may limit grains for low-carb or metabolic reasons. In complex gut issues, temporary reduction can help while working with a clinician and dietitian. Incorporating healthier grains does not require an overhaul, just small, consistent choices. Prioritize whole grains over refined counterparts whenever possible. Choose brown, textured, fiber-rich options instead of white, soft, stripped options. A simple swap can make a big difference. Upgrade, don't deprive. For bread, look for labels that read 100% whole wheat or 100% whole grain. Be a savvy label reader. The first ingredient should be a whole grain. Swap white rice for brown rice, wild rice, or quinoa for more fiber and protein. At breakfast, move from sugary cereals to plain oatmeal topped with fruit, nuts, and cinnamon. Snack on air-popped popcorn. Try whole wheat pasta for dinner. Fill about 1/4 of your plate with a whole grain, 1/4 with lean protein, and the remaining half with vegetables. Keep portions sensible and your meals varied for steady energy and clarity.